How's it going? Thanks for popping in. We're gonna get going. I was supposed to start at 2 o'clock, but I was trying to wait a little bit because I know Jack's Treasure is running, and he had a late start himself. So trying to, keep it whatever. Stephen King, thanks for being here. Sarah Brevard, thanks for being here. Thank you guys for coming through. Hey, we're going to get started. It is common, so we're going to be running some lots today. I got all kinds of fun stuff that we're going to run. I wanted to start out with something like this. This is kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what these are. Like, they're basically like mini little things. I know some people mess with this stuff, like little small items. This is a way to unlock some progressive shipping a little bit. I do tend to, on these items, typically we're going to do something where it's just one weight just because of the amount. Let me see. I'm going to do little. And we'll do this cheap as far as the shipping. Let me get her added in here. Little. We'll add that to the stream. Let me see if I can find it. So we're going to run this first. We'll move to the stage. Hopefully there's a few of you guys in here. Just these are little mini, like basically store stuff. Sprite, Pepsi, Starbucks. Look at those little Starbucks. Those are cool. There's some mini little animals. Guys, you can pre-bid if you'd like. That's the best way to win an auction. Applegate Thrift, thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. So here we go. We're going to run this little mini lot. We'll get started with that. If you guys see anything in the store that you want me to run, just let me know. Kitschy Woman, thanks for coming. We'll run this first. It's live right now. Just a little mini lot. Get things started. These are like little mini. I don't know. I think they're actually called minis, but I'm not sure. I think it's cool. Look at them tiny Starbucks mugs. Little Fanta soda. Those are cool. A couple Starbucks mugs in there. I think a few, to be honest. Just a cool little piece. This is Kitschy Woman. Kitschy Woman, thank you so much. It's KITSCHY. All right, let me see. I'm going to run these. These are fun. I probably shouldn't run them. I probably should sell them as individual, but you guys know me that know me. And when do I do something normal? Might as well run something fun. Let's see if I can get them all lined up in here real quick. Hey, this is throwback right here, folks. This is some throwback. Look, there's one little random ring in there. I'll just put back in there. Let's see. Guys, if you sell in random places, maybe you have a booth, maybe you have something fun going on. We're just going to put these like this. Hey, Mama Bear. Good to see you, Hidden Treasure Hub. Thank you guys for being here. Look at these. You guys know what this is? These are mood rings. So, I don't know what the situation is, what exactly that means. But we have a load of mood rings. We're going to run the whole tray. We'll run the whole tray. Are you in the mood for mood rings? If you are, you've come to the right place. We'll run these now. Mood rings lot. Okay. Let me get my shipping corrected here real quick. These aren't that heavy either, so we can probably do some combined stuff with them as well. Let's see. Mood ring lot. Let's go. We got her on the stage for the mood ring lot. What do you guys think? Is it worth $5? Is it worth $5? Maybe. Mood rings. Let's go. And you get the fancy little tray they come in. Look, I actually threw in a star and a B as well, and this little heart. Mama Bear says, I'm not in the mood. I don't think anybody else is, Mama Bear. I don't know. We might be out on the mood rings. No mood ring, moody ones. Most people weren't alive, right? Mood rings, final call. No takers. All right, let's see what we are in the mood for. See if I can find. We moody in here today. See if we can find something interesting for you guys. All right, let me see. I think I've got some stuff that I put out for y'all today. I don't know if I have these in there, but I'm going to add them. So this is 31 bags. These are all new in the package. You have the one like this that someone was trying to sell for $10. You got the little carry caddy, 2. You got this guy, another $10 one, Ruby Mini Ruble. You got the bigger tote, little tote action, and you got this. This appears to be like some kind of little pop-up rig. What's it called? Carry caddy. Little carry caddy. Couple of totes there. We'll run all those one money. Maybe somebody's in the mood for them. I don't know. Let's see. 31, from what I understand, they're out of business. So, therefore, these are turning into kind of vintagey, right? 31 bags. All right. 31 bag lot. Let's go. See what we can do here. We'll add her to the stream. 31. Where are you? 31 bag. Move to the stage. We're live with those guys on the 31 bag lot. Let's go. We're live. 31. Twisted Sista in the lead at $5. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you very much. $5, 5 bags. That is a deal. $5, 5 bags. Any other takers? No 31 fans. I think that's going to do it, Twisted Sister. There we go. Twisted Sister. All right, let me see if we can find something to get you guys a little bit more energized about doing some day. Like, I had something sell the other week. Someone bought it, and then they bailed on it. So I'm going to run a little 4-pack shoe lot if there's any shoe resellers in the building. We'll run this. This is going to be 2 Asics shoes and 2 Brooks and Asics. These are used, but in pretty good condition. Like you see the bottom here, they do need a little cleaning. Brooks and Asics. These are the Asics Trail Sensor and the Asics Gel Venture. And this is the Brooks. I'm not sure the name of those. Brooks. Yeah. Brooks on Brooks on Brooks. That's what these are. Yeah, someone got 31 does have a following for sure. Nice. One went for 13. Those sell well. One for 13 yesterday on eBay. There you go. Nice pickup. Let me see. Let me add these back in the mix here. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I think when it bailed out last time. Let's see. This is, we'll do running shoe lot. Shoe lot. I'll tell you what we're going to have to do. I will have to go up a little bit on shipping on these because, as you guys know, to ship shoes, it's a little bit heavier. A little bit heavier. Running shoe lot, we're added to the stream. Running shoe lot. All right, we'll go over these one more time. We have the two pair of Brooks. These are in pretty good shape to be used, for sure. Pretty good shape. See what I mean? Pretty good shape. They do need a little cleaning. Okay, there's the Transcend 7 is what this is. There's Cell Nest. There's Cell Nest in the lead so far. We got these Asics, and like I said, these are in pretty good shape. Look at those bottoms. Like usually you get a little wear, especially if people actually run. Maybe they're people like me. They buy running shoes just to walk around with. Maybe that's what that was. All right. We'll get her started. Got a bid in. 4 pair of shoes for one money. 4 pair of shoes for one money. These are all running shoes. The resale nest says, "Hey, I've peeked at them. I know what you're working with here. These are pretty good by themselves. These Asics Gel Venture 8s, Asics Gel Venture 8s. We're coming down to someone's going to pick these up for a song. The resale nest takes them. The resale nest takes them. Let's see. Desk. We'll just put them in here. That way we know where they're at. That was a nice pickup. Nice pickup. I'm going to put the scale up here because I want to show you guys something that I just had. Actually, you know what? Let's run this. We'll run this lot of music first. This is a pretty good lot of CDs if you're into that stuff. We'll put these things in here. There's some pretty good ones in here, from what I understand. Let me see. CD lot. CD lot. We'll add this to the stream real quick. All right, CD lot. Move that to the stage, and then I'll show you these guys. I'd actually pulled these out of another lot that I was going to sell. Of course, this is like old school, but it's not in the case. And this is just a throw-in. Laser lens cleaner. This one you might want to check out. This is actually a promo disc. So sometimes those have a pretty good value. Then we have King's X. I actually looked at these King's X. This lot probably get pretty good money. There's like 5 different ones of them in there. King's X. Then a Nirvana. What is this guy? What is this guy? Dave Matthews. A little Culture Club. Madonna. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Boy George. 10,000 Maniacs. Snoop Dogg. Culture Club. I'm not sure who that is. Live something. Color Me Bad and Culture Club. So there you go. Nice little CD lot if anybody's interested. We'll wait. If we get a bid, we'll run it. If not, we'll put her back. What do you think? Any pre-bids? Anybody interested? There's got to be some value here. Oh, Live's an awesome band. The bid, bro. Bid. The out the door VHS. Oh, I got you. Any takers? Any takers? I'm going to run it. We'll see what happens. So there's a lot of like King's X. It's like Christian metal. That's what that is. And there's these guys. I don't think anybody's interested. High school memories flooding back. Outdoor VHS. Out the door VHS is like, you know what? Guys, every one of these CDs are worth more than $5, just so you know. For sure. All right. Nice pickup there. Nice pickup there. These I think are funny. That's out the door VHS. I just think they're funny. I mean, I don't really know if there's much value, but maybe. I'll throw in an extra cassette too. We'll throw in this cassette. Little throwback action. And then these are like demo kind of CDs. So Coca-Cola Pop Music Sampler. And it has some wild folks on there. Pearl Jam, Motorhead. Those kind of folks on there. This is the Sound and Spirit Sampler for you classical music folks. There you go. This is the Dance Music Sampler from, yep. I'm going to just copy this. I know it's not a CD lot. We'll just duplicate it, make life easy. All right. And this is the Hot Rock Volume 2. Bruce Dickinson. No, I'm not sure who that is. Firehouse. Wow, that's a throwback. A real throwback. This is some country and urban. Yeah. So a little 7. There you go. There you go. I'll tell you what, let me change this to a different one. Sorry. Because I was looking at that shipping. It's a little heavy on these. Cassettes. Okay. We'll get you straight on the shipping here. All right. We'll move this to the Sage. Someone wants to pre-bid, you're welcome to it. Yes, progressive shipping on these. Some of the heavier items, I can't do it. I just added $2 progressive on these. So it'll be $2 on top of what you've already spent if you already bought today. All right, we're live. We're live on the 7 cassettes for one money. Some of the heavier items I can't really do progressive, but if I'm able to squeeze them into multiple boxes, into a same box, I'll refund you. Any takers on the cassettes? Outdoor VHS, in at 5. Any other takers? Any other takers? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. All right. We're good on that. Outdoor VHS. Same guy with the CDs. All right. Got a little toy. Yeah, the bad cassette for sure, babe. Got a little toy lot here. These are. Does anybody know where these are from? Anybody? Maybe you need a chance to look them up. I forget the name. It's an old school like any VHS coming up. I don't think I have VHS. Hey, outdoor VHS though. Friday, I'm running from a warehouse that has more VHS than I've ever seen in my life, and they are um, sealed, cases and cases and cases of VHS. So I'll be running from a warehouse Friday afternoon. It might be something I could probably get you in touch with that guy if you're looking for any particular VHS. Or here's some Lego. This guy, I believe, is some type of Power Ranger. This pig is those animals that are worth so much. What is it, Schlossing or something like that? Yeah, I mean, he has pallets of that stuff, right? Eureka's Castle. There you go. Look, there's 3 little mini Legos here. There's this guy. I forget his name, but he's kind of interesting. And this is the top of something. So these are cool. These 3 little Lego guys are little minis, and the one's in the box. The other 2 have the manuals, little minis, and Eureka's Castle. Yeah, very vintage kind of stuff. Little mix here, reselling this. Hey, outdoor VHS, out the door VHS, dude. If you will message me here on the app, Obx Picker, I can probably make a connection there for you. And like I said, if it's something you're interested in, they're definitely like they've got pallets of that stuff. So, all right, let's run this. We're live. We are live. Yeah, that pair for sure. That pair will pay for this lot by itself, no doubt. No doubt. Reselling Nest is the only one interested in toys right now. They're saying, you know what? I will take it if you want to give it. All right. Lego toys are going to the reseller Nest. Look, this is some random stuff I got at an estate sale that I wanted to just throw out here. Like, it is super random, okay? The first is a Los Angeles Rams. Full inventory coming in on a Thursday. Okay, I'm not sure. A radio? I think it's a radio. It takes a 9-volt battery. Not sure if it works or not. It's pretty vintage. This thing, I have no idea what that even is. I think it may be a radio. I can't swear to it. It's some kind of Hot Hogs, the new pig. I don't know. I should have put a battery in it and see what kind of fun stuff it did, but I didn't. So it's here. This is someone's playing around with a Rubik's Cube, the square. I think that was only around for a short period of time. This is if you own a Jeep. If you own a Jeep, this is the Dragon Duck. Yeah, little rubber ducky. This is an odd piece. This is a Pepe Le Pew salt and pepper shaker. It is Rubbermaid. It's kind of interesting. So, I don't know. Little Pepe Le Pew. These are like random estate stuff for me. This is a super interesting piece too. This is Pepsi, but it's not Pepsi. Guys, do you know who makes the big Super Soakers? Super Soakers. Look, the Laramie Corporation. This is Laramie Corporation 1989. This is actually some type of water gun. I've not experimented with it. I think it shoots out this side right here. You pump it from the other side. So almost like you could hold it like you're drinking a Pepsi and then just shoot people with water. I think it's from 1989. It's super cool. I haven't messed with it. I do say, I think when I looked, yeah, the battery compartment's actually pretty clean. So I don't really think it's been used. I think it's been sitting on a shelf for the most part. So usually you find a battery compartment kind of, yeah, we got to bring some unique stuff. How about the unique eclectic mix of random stuff? That's what we like to do. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm out picking, I like to pick up the odds, the things that I've not seen for before. That's some of the stuff I'm looking for, just because. Honestly, I've not looked any of this stuff up, so there's probably a deal to be had. To be honest, I would think so. This is an odd lot of odd stuff. So we'll move that to the stage. If anybody's interested, we will run it. It's live right now. Live right now. I would assume any one of those things would, take care of your stuff. I think that little Rams helmet's actually probably about 15, $20. But the Pepsi, I don't know. That could be a treasure in disguise. It could be something, if nothing else, it would make for a pretty funny experience. Um, Shooting someone with a Pepsi cannon would be pretty interesting. I don't think anybody's interested in the oddities. I might have to add it to and do it again. You can't find a lot on those, but they're cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty, like, usually if it's items I haven't seen before, I like to throw stuff out there just because that's the kind of stuff I would buy. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got. Speaking of oddities, here's some stuff for you. These are some vintage sheets by Spring Made, Bill Blass, and there is. We have 2, 4, 7 in total on these. Spring Made, Bill Blass, little twin sheet action. These things, if you're into reselling, they honestly, this is something I would put into my listing. Possibly prop items, TV show items, things that. Let me edit this one. This one says 6 pieces, but there's actually 7 pieces here. Let me edit this real quick. 7 pieces here. It's more than 7 pieces because I think there's more than that in the box, but these are kind of heavy, just FYI. But if you know anything about vintage sheet game, they're worth a little something. Last time I ran an auction, I sold a lot of 5 of these for pretty good money. So I don't know if you had a chance to do any research. Bill Blass, Spring Made, twin sheets. Kind of got an interesting, like, retro pattern on them. Any takers? Any takers? These go for a lot. I know. All right. Let's go. We're running them. They're live. Too bad Hidden Treasure has a load in. Somebody's going to get a deal here. Somebody's going to get a deal here. Wow. No takers. All righty. Hey, welcome in MBS Bargains. Thanks for being here. Oh, sorry. Just checking to see what's going on out there in the world today. Looks like there's other folks on. Any interest in any electronic stuff? I got a load of that. Kicking yourself. You want me to run it? You want me to run it? I'll run it again if you like. Oh, the raid's coming. Surely somebody in this raid knows about some vintage sheets. Surely. There's 7 of these things. Jack, thank you. Thank you. I know Kevin had delayed you a little bit, so I was trying to jump in before I told the people on my show that I'd be in here at 2. So, guys, if you know anything about these vintage sheets, these are spring made by Bill Blass, and they are vintage. Now that you know they're vintage, there's no UPC on these. You know what I'm saying? So for you guys that don't know, if you don't know, when you see no UPC, that means they're typically older than 80s. They're older than 80s. All right. Look, we're gonna run it, and then I'll pull some of those electronics. Outdoor VHS. I bought a Radio Shack one time, so I've got a load of like small electronic stuff, kind of retro stuff. These are twin flat sheets. There's 7 packs of them. 7 packs of them. Great reseller lot. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should learn. At $5, there's no risk. No takers. All right, we'll put them back. We will put them back. Ain't no problem. All right. If you take a second and look in the click the little, there's a few of those lots I thought that I'd added in here. Let me see. They're under the buy it now, but if there's any of that stuff that you're interested in running, just let me know. I'd be happy to do that because I need to get rid of it, to be honest. All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull these right here. We're gonna change them up. I don't know if I can do it. Or send me an offer on any of them. Oh, the sheets. I'll hold them for next week. I got you. All right, let me see what else. Books. NASCAR books. All right, look at this stuff. This is like some kind of big, you can connect multiple items to it. Gigware. There's this piece, sternum. This is like loads of stuff, right? Look at this little retro Sony action. Retro Sony. I'm not even sure what that's for, but transfer cables. These little things. I'm not sure what they're for, but I've got boxes of this stuff. This is an MP3 player transmitter from FM stereo. Like those things still sell from time to time. All right. I'm going to call this box 1 because, like I said, I didn't electronics box 1. I didn't pull this down out of the buy it now. Box 1. Huh. Learn to spell electronics. How about that? Okay. If you see any of those in the buy it now, feel free to ask about them or shoot me an offer in there. That'll be perfect. Also, there's some yarn in there. If you're interested in that, shoot me an offer. I'm willing to let that go real cheap. Real cheap. All right, electronics box 1. We're going to run this. You see what it is. If there's any interest, if there's anything else in there that I'm taking pre-bids on that you want to run or see ran, then let me know. Electronics box 1. Sony right on the front, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Some type of monorail speaker. I don't know. Not sure. No interest on that? Okay. Let me see. Yeah, guys, like just check the store real quick if you wouldn't mind. If there's anything in there that you're interested in, I'm going to leave those electronics. Dude, I'll be straight up with you. If you want to send me an offer on any one of those electronics box, I'll go as low as $5. So just go in the store. If it's something you're interested in, I need to clear out. I need to make some willing to do that. Any of that stuff, send me an offer of $5. All right. Let's see what else I've got. I can't believe no one went for the eclectic box. All right, I'm about to pull some cleats for you guys. We'll see if you're interested in those. All right, first up. Now, these are used but in good condition. But you can see the bottoms aren't even. Those are FootJoys. The rest of these are new without box. New without box. Here's some Nike baseball. We got the FootJoys. We got the Nike new without box. These are some big boys here. These are Under Armour. Under Armour football. These are size 18, guys. Size 18. If you're a reseller, you know bigger ones are harder to come by. Here's some Under Armour. They're big boys as well, size 18. Big boys. Look, those are all new without box. The Under Armour and those Nikes. So this is a little reseller cleat lot. Cleat lot. What do you guys think? Will there be any interest in that? Will there be any interest in that? I should hope so. I should hope so. Cleat lot. Let's move to the stage. Anybody still here interested in Under Armour cleats? These are both football. The back Nike ones are baseball. Red Devil Bazaar, nice. 3 of those are brand new, guys. These are brand new. Brand new. Red Devil Bazaar. We're going to start it up. You might get a deal here. I think everybody else is a little slow on the uptake looking them up. Either that or they don't like messing with shoes. New shoes are hard, though, to not mess with when they're new. No cleaning required. The foot joists need a little touch up. The rest of them are perfect. They're good, in great shape. We're at $6. There is an auction going on today. We're back at 7 with Red Devil Bazaar. Red Devil Bazaar in at 7. 3 brand new pair and 1 FootJoy. There we go. Twisted Sister. Back at 8. Ooh, gonna get them for 8? That's a buy. That's a bargain. That's a deal. Twisted Sister. Okay. We'll put those in. Cleats are an easy flip. There's no doubt about that. Especially these 18s. Those things are hard to come to. Football season, spring, we're definitely getting started soon. So size 18, those big boys, man, they can't shop in your normal stores. They can't do it. Twisted Sister. What brand are the 18s? Under Armour. Under Armour. I believe they're 18s. Let me see. I'm pretty sure they're 18. They may name it. But teens. Even at 14, like most department store stuff only goes up like 13 and stops, or 12. All right, let's see. I had something I just had in my hand without got a little Farm Fresh T-shirt action for you guys. Some things that I probably should not run, judging by how the day's going, but I'm going to anyway. Pull things out. Polo Ralph Lauren. As you know, Polo is always a good one. Look at this. We'll go on a little. Here you go. Just in time for 4th of July. That is a size extra large on the Polo. We're going to run this. This is a 2XL. 2XL on the USA Under Armour. Hold on, let me get a one up here, a listing before I keep talking. That way I don't have to talk about it twice. Let's see, tees. There's some good ones here coming. There's some good ones incoming. Some of these you're going to be like, you know what? Better be ready to bid because they're going to be pretty good. The Polo in itself is worth some money. And Polo is honestly always a quick sell. Usually. All right, we're live on stage. Okay. So we have the USA Under Armour size 2XL. These are both super clean. Polo is practically brand new. And you got a white shirt, ain't got a single stain on it. That's a pretty good day. Okay, this is a Chase Authentic. It is Matt Kenseth. For every king, a crown. It is a double-sided print, right? Crown Royal. Then we have That's kind of funny. This is from Maine. Chowder heads. Kind of funny. Mainers. I'm not sure what that is. Probably something that I shouldn't even have. Here's another Matt Kenseth. This is Chase Authentic. It is double sided on the Crown Royal. This one's got a little fade on it, guys. A little vintage fade on there. Chowder heads. Okay, Roush Fenway Racing. Last but not least, we got the Mississippi State. This is a long sleeve elite fan, and I think that's kind of a big boy as well. Double XL, double XL. Usually t-shirt lots you get. We love chowder. Yeah, I'm on the Outer Banks, but I tell you, if you had ours, you'd be mad. The Hatteras style clam chowder is broth based. So you New Englanders, y'all be having a rough day if you came down. You'd be like, this isn't chowder. This is just water with clams and onions, right? I actually like both. I like both. All right, so how many t-shirts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now we're less than $1 a piece. Less than $1 a piece on the shirts. Any takers? We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. It's only 20 seconds, guys. Mississippi State to Chase Authentics, the Chatterheads, Mainers. We have the USA and the Polo. And the Polo. I guess no clothing sellers in the house. I got you. I got you. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it. It's right around 3 o'clock, and I do want to tell you guys, if you will come back on Friday, I'll be running some really good stuff from the warehouse and some great deals to be had. So thank you guys for being here. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time. Who should we send them to?